It's November 28th, 2023. It's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning. And I want to address racism, prejudice, biases, and so forth. Well, white people say the reason why black people is poor is because they culture. They say the reason why we in the penitentiary is because of our culture. That's coming from the area of racism. We poor because we're not allowed to work because we've been enslaved and because the white man keep locking us up and giving us criminal records for things we have not done. You can have a white person arrested and a black person arrested for the exact same crime, and the black man will get way more time than the white man does. Those are just facts. So then you got the white people getting on the Jews' neck now. Everybody want to be anti-Semitic because of something that happened with Hamas on October 7th. And y'all mad at the Jews because the Jews is defending themselves and because they trying to get rid of the people that's trying to kill them. And then you say, well, it's the Jews' fault that, people is killing them. And so you say, well, it's the black folks' fault that y'all poor and because we're killing them. And then, 2001, September 11th, y'all talking about it's America's fault that we got attacked. Now, you got people that went and shot up a bunch of Palestinians, and y'all saying, well, it's the Palestinians' fault. If they never would have attacked the Jews, then they would have never got shot. That's racism you're talking about. You're talking about biases and prejudices you have against other folk. And you keep trying to justify other people being beaten and killed and locked up because they different. Do you know that for those reasons, the whole earth could be exterminated by each other? Because somebody different than you or have a culture different than you or different skin color or different sexual orientation than you don't give you no reason to lock people up and beat people up and kill people. And so you sound stupid when you keep trying to justify racism and genocide and oppression. But I know y'all don't really see that it's you doing it. You don't really see that you the problem. You act like it's the black folks' fault that they in the predicament that they in. You act like it's America's fault that they in the predicament that they in. You act like it's the Jews' fault that it's the predicament that they in. They act like it's the Palestinians' fault that it's the predicament that they in. Or the Christians' fault that they in. Or the gay fault that you mistreating other people. You act like it's other people's fault that you mistreating other people. That you lying on other people and disrespecting other people and oppressing other people. And you keep trying to act like it's their fault that you treating them like you don't want to be treated. Y'all keep forgetting about the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat people like you want to be treated, but y'all can't do that because of y'all biases and prejudices and because of y'all racist mentality. I see it all amongst them. All on the internet, all on TV, all in the neighborhood, all in Beverly Hills, all in Chicago. So wait a minute. First, you was on Donald Trump's neck because Donald Trump was talking about the illegal immigrants. And you were saying he was racist because he talking about the illegal immigrants. And now the black folks in Chicago, now y'all want to complain about the illegal immigrants. Everybody running around the planet talking about each other and complaining about each other. And you don't even know It's because your own biases and prejudices and your own racist mentality that have you feel like it's okay to use and abuse and mistreat other people. It's time for you to do a self-examination. It's time for you to take a long, hard look at yourself. It's time for you to start with the man in the mirror. Because while you trying to act like it's the Jews' fault that they get murdered, and trying to act like it's the black folks fault that they get murdered, and trying to act like it's everybody else's fault, when the reality is you. And it's your fault that you don't want to treat people like you want to be treated. It's your fault that everybody else got to go through segregation and racism and genocide. It's your fault. Because you keep trying to blame everybody else. Mad at them because they different than you. Until like you can beat and murder and torture and oppress other people because they different than you. And you know it ain't no real natural reason for you to be doing that. You really know that you're being used by the devil. So you can't just straight out say, you know, I'm treating you bad because I don't like you as a person. I'm treating you bad because I don't like the color of your skin. I don't like you because of the way how you pray. So I'm going to beat you and torture you and oppress you and murder you. That's what's going on all around the globe. That ain't nothing that started here in America. America ain't the beginning of it. America ain't gonna be the end of it. Human beings have always mistreated each other. Even the so-called Native Americans was warring, the tribes was warring with each other, and the Native American tribes had their own borderlines, and the American tribes was slaughtering each other and enslaving each other. That happened way before the white man showed up. Slavery was going on way before the white man invaded Africa. White folks had other white folks enslaved. That's what the whole Roman Empire was. Y'all got to check yourself about these things. Because what y'all doing is using, abusing, oppressing on other people and lying on other people and mistreating other people because of your own biases and prejudices and your own racist ideologies, your own racist philosophies. It's time for you to take a long, hard look at yourself. Start with the man in the mirror, because the United States not going to be able to progress. The world not going to be able to progress, and you're not going to even be able to progress as a human being until you acknowledge your own wrongdoings and stop trying to point the finger at other folk. That's where prayer come in at. That's where working on your relationship with God come in at. That's where the Bible come in at, and going to church come in at. Teach you how to love your neighbor. Teach you how to love other folk. Teach you how to treat other people like you want to be treated. Stop trying to act like you're a God-fearing person, because the Bible say, how can you say you love God who you have not seen when you don't even love your brother who you do see? You got to learn how to practice love. You got to learn how to practice forgiveness. It's time for y'all to stop hating on each other. It's time for y'all to start getting along and treating other races and religions and other people with some respect. Stop asking for respect if you ain't gonna give none.